Hey everyone, welcome to the 2 o'clock live. I'm Heather and I'm going to be taking you through this 2 o'clock. Renee and I both are here for you guys. Renee starts us off in the mornings. We start off at 8 a.m. and go until 4 p.m. every even hour. And so we are here for you. Hey Candy, how are you doing? All right, so we're going to get started. I just wanted to spray some yumminess on my face real quick. So this one, I always get a lot of questions on contouring. And so I've done this with traditional makeup and contouring, but I want to do it with airbrushing so you can see exactly what's going on. And so I am going to do it with, I don't have our contour and highlight, but I'm going to use Glow and I'm going to use the shade 9, which again, guys, no rules. So if you are waiting on, real fast, I am going to put our times that we're here just so if you are new, you can jump in any of these times, ask questions. If you have, if you're new to airbrushing, you have questions or you want to know about a product, whatever the case may be, jump in on these lives and you're able to talk to us and hopefully we can help you right then and there. If you're waiting on your kit, maybe you've ordered one. I know a lot of people actually received theirs in the last couple of days, which is pretty exciting. It might look something like this. This is the Icon, and then we also have the Icon Pro and the Legend. All of them act the same. The Pro is just going to have a higher speed for when you get into maybe some body work or some tanning. But they all work the same. And so the instructions are going to be the same for every device. We give you 2 bottles of foundation, and that's so you can mix and match throughout the year where you can go lighter or darker, whatever you need to. And then it also is to practice. With this kit, we give you the makeup. So we want you to get used to it. We want you to get started as soon as it comes in. And then we also give you Love and Blush, which is awesome. Now, these are the things that we want you to start on. So when you first get it out and you're practicing, we want you to plug it in. We want you to turn it on, feel what it's going to feel like on your face. The air feels so amazing. But wherever you feel the air is where that makeup is going. And so that's one thing to remember. And then you can always put water right in there, and that's going to help you practice. So you can pull back on the trigger, you can spray it on your face and just get a little more experience and a little more feeling of what it's going to feel like. We also want to make sure you keep your stylus moving, stay 4 fingers away, and barely pull back on your trigger. Those are going to be the things that you're going to practice and make sure that you can do. And then once you get that down, once you get that movement and the pulling back of the trigger and all that, everything else is a cakewalk because it doesn't matter what you put in here. It's the same application. And so if you get that down, if you can perfect that, which will take you no time, then you'll be able to do it. So, hey, Jeannie, good to see you. Hey, Candy, I saw it. I saw it, baby. Oh, you gave us a shout out in your video. Cool. All right, so now I am shaking up because I am going to go in and just highlight and contour with shade 9 and Glow. You could use the matte bronzer. You could use the Glow and highlight, or the highlight and contour kit. So I'm going to put my drops right in here. And I probably put too much, but I am going to go overboard so you can see how it's done. Hold on, I'm going to get up and close. All right, I'm going to get up super close so you can see. So, all right, system is on. Now I'm going to start. Now, remember when contour, I think I'm going to contour first. I am now because that's what's in my system. But when you are contouring, contour is what we want to bring in. So bringing this in makes your cheeks pop. You can go in and thin the nose. So I can go straight down, whoop, there. And then you're gonna follow the lines of the contouring. So you could go, that goes all the way in that way, okay? And like that, okay? So that, like where you put the darkness in your crease, because we want to create depth here. That's the same thing we're doing with contouring. And so now I'm gonna go in, I'm probably gonna get my mirror real quick. Okay, see it starting to come up? Just trying to move my hair out of the way. And I'm doing the temple area, because if you think about it, it's like boom, boom. It's almost a 3. And so, hey, Patty, boom, boom. So just right there. Now my jawline. Candy, I haven't had a chance to watch it, babe, but I will, okay? And I'll let you know. I'm sure it was amazing. All right, so now I'm going back in and just creating a little bit more, a little more depth. And now I am going to do my eyes because I want to show you everything that contouring can do. So I'm going to start in the crease, going back and forth. Okay, see how it's already created some depth? Now I'm going to start on this side. Okay. And now I can go, I'm trying to do it where y'all can see it. Now I'm going to go down my nose and down. This side. Okay. So look at that. You can already see. Look how it's going to help elongate the nose. We're already creating some depth in the eye. We're already getting some cheeks up here with the contouring and that disappearing. I always tell everybody, I'm like, if you want to see the best contouring, go Google Boy George, best contouring ever. So like I said, I'm going back because I do want to make it a little stronger so you can see it. Right on my nose. Can you guys see it? Can y'all already start seeing the difference? The only thing I have on right now is the contouring. That's it. So I'm going to blend a little bit under here. I think I'm out. Yep, I'm out. Okay, so everything should be popping right now because I have the contour on. There's no highlight yet. So now I'm going to go in and do glow. And this is where we're going to get, maybe I'll do a little bit more on my eyes so you can see the difference. I'm going to do a couple more drops of the darker. Because the eyes, you have to be careful because you are concentrating, you know, on one certain area. And you don't want like really close, so you don't want to overdo it. Go there. Just to use the rest of it. All right. Now, let's highlight. So now I'm going to go in with Glow. I actually used shade 9. Normally, I would have used the matte bronzer in Glow or matte bronzer in 1. We have a highlight and contour airbrush kit. Actually, let me plug that in real quick. Let's see. Highlight tanning. Wonder if it's in. Airbrush bronzers are there. I want to see. We have a kit that is has a light and a dark. But if you have like and actually the other thing, guys, you don't have to do this dark of a shade. Let's say you're a shade 3. You can actually start contouring with shade 4 or 5. Just something that's even a little bit darker than your skin tone. So you don't have to go to this extreme if you want to take baby steps. And so you can definitely do that. This is a shade 9, and I'm normally a shade 3. So of course that's going to be quite the drastic change, but you don't have to. I like the crazy faces you make when you do, Nancy. I probably do. Actually, it's kind of funny you say that because I'm going to put probably 4 drops in here just to highlight. It's funny you say that because they always try to get a screenshot of when I'm doing it, like Heather on her live, and try to get a normal screenshot of me, and it never happens. I'm always like, that's what I look like. All right, so now I have Glow in here. And now I'm going to go in and highlight. So things I want to stand out would be this high cheekbone area and underneath my eyes. So I'm going to go in and do that first. But I'm careful not to go up all the way to where that contour is. They're definitely going to want to overlap some, because you don't want the lines, but I also am going to be able to blend it, obviously, with my foundation. So now I'm just going up and down my nose, right on top. Normally I do a shimmer up there, but hey, Gabby, but because we're doing this whole contour and highlight, I'm sticking with these 2 products. I'm gonna highlight straight down my chin. You can even do, I mean, look how precise that is. I did the Cupid's bow right there. I'm gonna mess up just to show you. But look how, that's how highlighted. I mean, that's how precise it can be. I can draw some very exact lines. All right, I'm gonna go back and highlight a little bit under this eye. A little bit more here. And then down here. So between this contour and this contour, I'm highlighting in between that, because they work together. What if you've ever done any, like if you've done stuff where you shadow stuff in, how do you make that shadow stand out? You highlight the other side, right? And so that's basically what I'm doing with the contour and highlight. Now, when you're first starting out, you don't have to do all this. If you want to take it in baby steps, you most certainly can. So like I said, using a darker 2 shades, 1 shade darker than what you're at would also be a great one to start with. Maybe you don't highlight right now. Maybe you just highlight under the eyes. So there's a lot of, don't think you have to do all of this. I don't even do all of this. I'm just showing you what to bring out and what to conceal. Okay, does that make sense, guys? Candy, what shade are you, babe? What foundation shade are you? So right now I'm going to do my brows. And then now the lid. And see how that made that stand out even more? Go back down on my nose. I can go up on my forehead a little bit too, maybe. Right here. Down the nose. So is this, yeah, okay, good, Patty. So this is making sense, right? I'm just going over some of the highlighting. Okay, so I think that's all of the highlighting I'm going to do. So again, guys, all I have on is contour and highlight. The eyes, that makes sense because you're putting this in the crease. That's what we're, when you do regular eye makeup, where we do a darker, and it could be a medium dark, a light dark. It doesn't, you know, whatever dark is for you, you can put here and then follow that line to thin out your nose. Does everybody need to thin out their nose? No. Does some days you want to, some days not. It doesn't matter. But I'm just showing you, you can thin out the nose. You can elongate the nose. There's a lot you can do. You can shorten the nose if you need to. So I followed that line all the way down. Then on my contour, right here. So I kind of start in the middle of the ear and go down towards the corner of my mouth, but I stop where the color of my eye starts. Does that make sense? So I'm just, whoop, boop, that's it. And then I contoured jawline and here, and then highlighted here, here, down the nose, little here, places I want to stand out, places, things that I want to arrive before I get there. So like this area, my eyes, high cheekbones, we want like that look of the higher cheekbone. So yes, those are things that you're going to want to highlight. All right. Okay, now let's do the foundation. I'm going to go with Ultra. And now I'm going to do foundation over it to blend everything. So I'll put, I don't know how many, I think I'm putting about 5 or 6. Probably won't need all of that. Coverage is already there, but I'm right now using the foundation just to blend it. So starting my machine, I can start somewhere on my face and make one complete pass. So making those circular motions on the cheek area, my nose, I can go up and down either side, lip, and finishing it here, here, blending the eye. And guys, I have to say, this is a great practice for you, because even if you're not one to contour, if you're like, nope, I'm not gonna do it, that's fine. But what it'll do is help you understand how the airbrush works and better understand how it's applied. And so any kind of like challenge that we give you, I would definitely do, because you hear me say, if I've said it once, I've said it 100 times. If you, the more you use this, the more you have this in your hand, the more you're going to learn. Okay. So whether it's messing up, you're still going to learn. Whether it's just spraying water, just playing with the air, you're always going to learn. So, Candy, with your shade, I mean, you can always go to like a 12 and contour, but what I would do probably is even yourself out with the 10, and you might do a reverse contour where you go in with maybe 2 shades lighter and go in and just highlight. So I would try that as well. But now look how everything's starting to blend. Look how natural. I mean, do y'all agree with me? Does it look natural? What do y'all think about it? Everything is getting blended. I can blend it down my neck. Oh, yay, Jeannie, thank you. All right, so I put probably about 7 drops in there. Didn't need them all. So I just used it to blend and to make sure I didn't have any harsh lines. Again, guys, that's what's great about Airbrush, is that your stylus is going to blend everything for you. If you're doing those things that I told you to do and perfecting them, then you're going to have this down in no time. All right, so now I'm going to contour my lips. So I'm going in with Chestnut, which is just a dark. You can do it with anything, but since we're contour and highlighting all that, I wanted to stick with this. So I'm going to do Chestnut. Oh, my lips are dry. I need my lip jelly. And I'm just applying a little bit. Normally I put more on, but by the time I get to my lips, it's all kind of soaked in. All right, so now I'm gonna go in. And again, I told you that I line on the outside of my lip. And that is to create the illusion that they're bigger. Now, the other thing, I'll do this one here. Cupid's bow. You have the Cupid's bow right here. Okay. Which is great. I love the Cupid's bow. But to make your lips look fuller, we're going to kind of even out that Cupid's bow, okay? So, ready? See how they look bigger? And then, and I'm kind of using the side of the pencil, the actual applicator, to kind of blend it and to smudge. Just to come in a little bit more. And then and so you can even see some on the edge because I'm smudging that real exact line. And then what I'll do, and you can do this, I'm going to use the lip jelly, but you can also do it with a clear or something lighter, than to go in and lighten So I just put the lip jelly, and leaving this light inside, again, is going to make it look poutier. If you need, obviously I need fuller lips. And so that will help as well. Another little trick is you can even spray the luminizers on there. I've even used the optics. I did this the other day. I used the optics, and with my finger, just go in and put a little powder right on top, and it's going to stick because it's on that lip jelly. So it'll stick on the lipstick, it'll stick on lip jelly, all of that. So there you go. Did this help you guys with contouring and all of that fun stuff? Contour and highlight. We get a lot of questions about it, and I like to talk about it because it's really easier than people think it is. And when you have certain go-to points like temple area, middle of the ear, go towards their chin, jawline, when you have those areas to go to, it makes it a lot easier. And if you know that you don't have to start with this dark shade, you can start with, you know, something else that's in your kit that's maybe 1, 2, 3 shades darker. It doesn't matter. So you can kind of have fun with it. So there you go. There you go. All right, guys, I hope you have a great day. We will be back at 4, and I'll do a full face. We're going to be back at 4, and we'll do a start to finish, and we'll be on YouTube and on Facebook. So let's come back and have some fun. All right. Great to see you guys. See you soon.